Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I want to first and foremost apologize that I haven't been too active for the past couple of weeks, but I am back here. And before we start, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below. And if you like what this video is about based on the caption, make sure to like and comment below if you have any questions. But let's get into the video. Grab some wine or grab some tea, whatever you would like to grab. So it's gonna be a little bit of a long video, so let's get right into it. So as you can tell from the title of this video, it's about my keratin damage and how I transitioned my hair. So basically, I'll tell you really quickly how I damaged my hair with keratin. I did it on my own. Big mistake. I can't say it's a big mistake because there probably are people who do the keratin treatment on their own at home. But for me, I did not know what I was doing and I made a huge mistake. And I'm going to be inserting pictures along the way of what I'm talking about. But basically, the last time I put the keratin treatment in my hair, I completely damaged it. My hair was literally pinned straight. There was no curl to it at all. So just imagine your hair being this curly normally going to just completely pin straight. Now, for some people, they may like that look, or they may be happy that their hair is pinned straight. But for me, I wasn't going for that. I really wanted to have my curls or a looser curl. That's the look that I was going for. But honestly, I really was so sad of what I did. My hair was pinned straight and I just knew that I had made a huge mistake, and I felt like it was as if I had put a relaxer in my hair, if not worse. Please go and check out my very first video, like literally the very first video I've ever posted. It's about my keratin damage so that you can have an idea of what my hair looked like. Like I said again, I'm going to be inserting pictures along the way, but I definitely want you to see how my new growth was growing in and how the rest of my hair was, like the rest of the texture. So my initial reaction to the keratin damage was I was distraught. I felt so depressed. I couldn't believe what I had done to my hair. I felt like, Brittany, why didn't you love your curls before? What made you want to change your curls? So a lot of women like myself, they may feel that their hair is hard to handle, or they just want to have a different look. They want to have a looser curl. They want their hair to be a little bit more manageable if they want to blow dry it. I've grown to learn that my natural texture, it's really not difficult to handle. I know that there are a lot of naturals that say that, you know, natural hair is a lot of hard work, but for me, I really don't dedicate a huge amount of time to my hair, and it's actually way more convenient for me now that my hair is natural, rather than having to blow my hair out every day or having to blend two textures. So basically, when I was transitioning, I went through a lot of periods of depression. So I wanted to make this video because I remember when it had initially happened for me. Once I realized my hair was completely damaged and there was no turning back except you would have to cut your hair off, I was searching for videos. So I would see a lot of women and even young girls that did a big chop. Now, I have nothing against a big chop. It's just not what my preference was. I did not want to do a big chop. I felt like I wanted my hair to grow as much as possible, and then I would feel comfortable to cut it. So all of this happened, I believe, in 2014, if I'm not mistaken, or 2015. I think it was 2014 that this happened. I literally just cut my hair. I think it was the end of 2016 going into 2017. So my hair has grown since I chopped up all the dead ends for a little over a year now. My advice to you ladies, again, and I'm sure you've seen this in so many videos, is have patience. Please have patience. Don't feel like, okay, I'm just gonna have to cut it off. I mean, if that's what you want to do, fine, but there's so many different styles and products that can help you to transition and to blend the two textures. So when I was transitioning, I used a lot of Shea Moisture products. I'm going to list all of the products that I use below, but really Shea Moisture was my best friend. I still use their products to this day, even though I'm fully transitioned. But let me tell you, their products were the bomb.com. And if you haven't tried Shea Moisture, please try their products. Especially if you're transitioning, their products provide a lot of moisture to your hair. And that's really, really what you need if you have heat damage. You don't really want to get, I know if you have heat damage as severe as I did, there was no turning back for my hair. So I did not focus on protein treatments or anything of that sort because there was literally no turning back for my hair. I had tried protein treatments to see if maybe the curl would come back somewhat. Nothing worked. Literally, my hair was completely limp and lifeless. So if you're going through a similar situation, please do not feel like there is no hope. There is hope, but you just have to take your time. You have to be patient with your hair. Do not get frustrated, because I know there are going to be times where you get frustrated having to do extra work basically to blend the two textures. So again, please look at Shea Moisture's, any of their lines. I used to use the Jamaican Black Castor Oil, the Restore and Regrow. I used that a lot while I was transitioning. I used their leave-in conditioner as well when I used to use protective styles. What I mean by protective styles is when you are transitioning, a lot of times you're on the go, like any other normal person. Throw your hair in a bun, girl, okay? Throw your hair in a bun. I used to, with the style that I used to do, and I actually have a video on it, it's labeled an updated curly hair routine, but at that time, that was my curly hair routine. I remember there was one subscriber who commented saying, this is just a twist out. Right, but that was my curly hair routine at that time because I was transitioning. I used to love doing twist outs. So the great thing about my hair at that time was half of it was new growth and the other half was just completely straight. So what I used to do was twist my hair up until the new growth, and then I used to take the ends and I would take a perm rod and I would roll it. And basically, once all of my hair dried, once I took out all of the perm rods and I would fluff my hair, nobody was able to tell that I was transitioning. Everyone, and I mean everyone, thought that was my natural hair texture. And I used to tell them, no, that's not my natural hair texture. Actually, my hair is much curlier than this. And they couldn't believe it. So there are so many ways. So please, ladies, just look at my videos. I have an updated curly hair routine. I think it's from a year and a half ago. And you will see that it's really not that hard. It does take about an hour to get everything done, but the style lasts you for 3 to 4 days, just like a normal blowout or a normal wash and go. And also, like I said, if you're not into doing twist outs, you can always throw your hair in a bun. There's so many cute styles. I really don't have many protective styles, but I can definitely do a video on the styles that I do on days that I'm really on the go. And especially during these colder months, my go-to is a protective style. I love wash and goes during the summer and the spring, but during the winter and the fall, I really opt for more of a protective style, like a bun, or even doing a twist out. I'll do twist outs from time to time, so it really all depends. It's whatever your preference is. So as you can see, my hair has definitely changed a lot. I'm really happy with how my hair is. It's growing so much. So right now my hair is down to about literally like nipple line. So it's growing a lot and I'm really, really happy. I've just really, like I said, during the winter, I really opt for a lot of protective styles. So, you know, it really is all your preference. Now, a lot of naturals, when they go natural, they are anti-heat. When I was transitioning, I'm going to be very honest with you, there were times that I did blow dry my hair. I did stay away from the flat iron, but I did blow dry my hair. I did find that there was a time that I was kind of doing it excessively because I felt like, well, half of my hair is damaged and the other half is new growth. As long as I don't damage the ends, then I should be fine. No, I wasn't. I do have a very recent video that I did for my holiday hair, and it basically shows you my updated routine of how I blow dry my hair. That is basically what I used to do, but I would do it literally once a month. Now I kind of try to space out as the times that I blow dry my hair. If I do it, I'll probably do it maybe like every 2 to 3 months. All I can tell you ladies is that, or guys who have heat damage, for me, I feel like when I had heat damage, I was still able to put heat in my hair and it didn't make the situation any worse. And the way I did that is I did use heat protectants. If you use heat protectants and you try to stay away from the flat iron, you should be okay. But then again, I don't know your hair type. For me, that's what worked for me. But I did cut down on the amount of time that I was using heat on my hair because I did start to see, because I was doing it excessively. I'm not saying do it every month. I'm not saying do it every week. No, that is excessive, okay? If I were you, if you are going to use heat, if you're going to an event, if you're doing something special and you really, really want to have a different look, because let's face it, there are times that you're not going to want to have your hair curly all the time. I go through it a lot. I'm the type of person that I love to switch up my style constantly. I know that there are some people who are very comfortable with their hair, their curly hair, and they feel like this is a style for them. Don't get me wrong, I am in love with my curly hair. I prefer it over anything else. However, there are times that I do want to blow out my hair and I want soft waves. So there are so many different styles that you can do and so many different ways you can achieve that look. But the way I do it is I do blow out my hair with a blow dryer and then I'll use a curling wand to curl my hair. So my advice to you, again, if you're going to use heat, please use the heat protectant. Do not just blow dry your hair without any product in it. Just make sure that your hair is completely protected, because if it's protected, you have lesser chance of damaging your hair or damaging your new growth. So always keep that in mind, that you just started transitioning or you've been transitioning for a while and you definitely don't want to ruin what you've already started. Basically, ladies, that's the advice that I have for you, is have patience. I had patience for, it's been about 2 years now, and you know, as you can see, my hair has definitely grown. Again, I did not do a big chop. I did chop off my hair when I was transitioning and I had the damaged ends and my new growth was growing in. My hair did go to the middle of my back, just about, or a little bit lower than that. My hair was getting very long, and then I did chop it off. I chopped it off to about here, up to my shoulders, and that's what it was being curly. With it being curly and wet, it was up to my shoulders. So you can just imagine with how curly my hair is. My hair was with the shrinkage, it was very short. So for me, that was my big chop, but it wasn't, I didn't just shave off all of my hair. I've seen some women do that, and more power to you, because your hair should not define you. However, I just wasn't comfortable with completely taking off all of my hair or completely cutting all of my hair off. I just wasn't comfortable with that. But this is my advice to you. I hope you ladies find it helpful. Again, when I was transitioning, I really was looking for someone to just give advice, or, you know, actually I don't really think it was advice. I was trying to look for videos of how you can revert the keratin treatment, and it just wasn't working for me. And then after that, I was just looking for a lot of videos on advice. What should I do now? Since I'm stuck in this situation, what can I do without having to cut my hair? So you have to get a little innovative and creative. You have to become a little creative and figure out what is going to work for your hair. If you want to blend the two different textures, there are so many ways to do it. Again, I do have some videos that can show you some styles that I have used in the past that definitely worked for me. And try to stay away from heat as much as possible, but if you're going to do it, make sure to use a heat protectant. So guys, I hope you liked this video, and I hope you found it a little bit insightful. If you want me to go into detail about the products that I'm using now for my hair, I'm planning on doing a video on that, how I maintain my curls and what I do on a day-to-day basis. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.